Welcome back for another episode of our Let's Play Valheim series. It's another beautiful morning here in Valheim. And today's episode, we're going to go ahead and do a couple things here. One, we do need to take the Elder Trophy and actually go hang it up on our stone circle over here. We never actually did that before, so I want to go ahead and knock that out today. And then once we, or before we do that rather, I also want to show you guys the progress I made at our new base. It has come quite a ways since last episode. I was going to do a base tour. Okay, here it is. Like a base tour episode, but like there really wasn't enough material to make a whole episode out of that, so, or even really a short episode. So I figured I'll just throw it here at the beginning of this new episode. So now that we have our Elder Trophy on us, we're going to go ahead, and that's more so just so I don't forget, we're going to go ahead and head over to the new spot. Alright, here we are, guys. So this piece here should look familiar. I'll go ahead actually and give you the full experience. So you come in here from the ocean, or from the plains over there, and then, boom, y'all see that house? We got it figured out finally. So I'm going to make our little smelting area over here with our forge and anvils and things. I haven't built those out quite yet. And then you'll notice I took the wall out a bit further here so I could build us an actual storage shed. And I'm waiting to put the chests and things in here because I want the next tier of chest. I've never built it before, but I'm hoping it has more slots to hold things. That way, because right now we have these, but they only have 10 slots. And so those fill up really quickly, and I want this to be a little more capable than our last storage area. Alright, and so let's, if you notice guys, I did a little bit of changing to the roof. Before we had like one little thing where the smoke got to come out, but I built it all the way across so it's kind of like a true long house and put a couple decorations there on the end. Oh, before we go inside, I put a little garden out here out front where we're growing some carrots. Some have already sprouted, and then I spaced them out so that they would have enough room to grow healthily on their own. So, and there's nothing back there. Let's go ahead and head inside. So currently I have it, my comfort level here right where I'm going to be sleeping and stuff is all the way to 8. So you see we have our fire pits, and I went ahead and built a cauldron. We're going to talk about that in a second. And the smoke filters up, and then it filters out along this way where it kind of comes out right there, and then a lot of it goes out there. That way we can have our fires in here. We don't have to have a hole in the roof, and we have good ventilation. Alright, and then the table here, I did not realize I could do this, but I've built the little trophy stands, and you can just put like food on it. So you can like set your whole table by using the, what's it called? The item stand. And it's the horizontal one. And you can just make a whole, like you could set the table. So I just put us a piece of meat and a raspberry there for now. I went ahead and hung a couple trophies, which is where we're getting a lot of our comfort from. A couple of banners. And overall, it's really starting to feel like home. Oh, and we got our rug from our old base. Let's go out here. And that, guys, is pretty much it. Oh yes, over here is where we're going to build like our actual crafting bench. So I put a little roof over the edge of it. But all in all, it came out really nice. I haven't had, knock on wood, I haven't had any full-on attacks here yet. I am really, really nervous about when a troll's going to come by because I don't think these walls are going to stand up to him. I have had a couple of nosy gray dwarves come by, but they didn't really do much damage and we took them down fairly quickly. So, not too much trouble there. Alright, so let's go ahead with that and head on out and put our Elder Trophy where it needs to go. Alright guys, we've made it all the way here to that first little workbench. I initially put that here as a tester before I really dived into making videos, and Totally forgot it was there, but we made use of it. So let's go ahead. And the reason I'm trying to grab all these raspberries, guys, is we're gonna need them once we get back home, because I'm gonna start working on testing out that cauldron, and I noticed that one of the recipes are called for them. Alright, so here we are where it all started, and we're gonna go ahead and drop off our Elder Trophy. Alright. Forsaken Sacrificed. Alright, so that's 2. Oh, one other thing, because I was kind of concerned with doing this, because I was afraid that it was going to make things attack our base, like at a higher tier. But I was in the meadows off camera, working on a few things like to get the base ready and stuff, and found out that it does not matter where you're at. Like, I thought if I lived in the meadows, I would only get like the forest is moving attacks. But that is not true, because I got a full-on swamp invasion one day as I was out just like chopping down some wood. So you guys be aware of that. Don't think that just because you're in the meadows that you're completely safe, because even the swamp can get you there. Alright, so with that, I just want to show you guys, I'll show you guys the new power. Alright, so the Elder is, how did we see that before? Oh, for anyone interested, this is where our skills currently sit. Run is near 40. Unarmed, we really never got up. Clubs, we never did anything with. Blocking, I pretty much gave up on after I quit the spears, but I should probably start practicing that a little bit more. Axes, we're almost at 30 now. Sneak, I haven't really worked on. Woodcutting, we're at 34. And then jump, we're at 17. Bows at 19. Spears are at 18. Pickaxes are at 29. But I would like to start working on pole arms, because I noticed that Atgear, and correct me if I'm saying that wrong, but the Atgear weapon seemed to be the one that did the most. Alright, so boom, need that, I need that. Okay, so I will show you guys the Elder Power. Once it recharges, it's going to take, it looks like 13 minutes down there. I'm also, off camera, going to build a portal here, because I realize that as we get further and further away, coming back to this spot is going to be difficult. I'm unaware of any way to quickly travel here, outside of, like, a self-made portal. So we're going to make one of those. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get us back home, and we're going to look at cooking us up some food and then heading out to the swamp. So I'll see you guys here in just a sec. Alright guys, we're back home. I'm going to go ahead now and show you guys the recipes that our new cauldron will allow us to make. So come over here, click on it. So we can make Queen's Jam, and that will give us plus 30 health, plus 40 stamina, and it lasts for 1200 seconds. Healing wise, it's only 2 HP per tick, but that's significant, at least in my book. Mostly because my book's very short and I don't know a lot. But it is significant. And then we have these mead bases, which minor stamina, we have one for poison resistance, which I do want to, I probably should have made some of this beforehand, but I do want to make before we get too far into the swamp. Let's see, minor healing, so this could be a healing mead. It'd be 10 honey, 5 blueberries, 10 raspberries, 1 oh, that's what the dandelions are for. Healing mead. And then we have a tasty mead. I don't know what that would do. I'm assuming maybe like resting bonus probably. But that one calls for 10 honey, 10 raspberries, and 5 blueberries. And then we have the Savory Sausages. These give 60 health, 40 stamina, 3 HP per tick, and they last 1600 seconds. This is what we need the entrails for, and the raw meat, and the thistle. So I'm thinking that we can go ahead and make, it seems like it's getting dark out there already. We can go ahead and make our jam for now, because it's definitely better than anything we currently have. So I got 16 blueberries, 27 raspberries. Okay, so I'm going to definitely have to go foraging. Oh, but that gave us... They gave us 4. Why can't I craft another one? Oh, my inventory's full? Huh. Okay. Let's move you over there. I mean, because the stack's not full, I figured it would still let me. There we go. Alright, so we have 8 jams now. Ooh. Oh, the world saved. Alright, let's go ahead and cook up some more meat. Oh, don't die of smoke inhalation. Standing too close to the fire, Jor. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cook us up some food, and it looks like we're going to have to sleep through the night. And then we're going to go ahead and make our way to the swamp. And see what kind of trouble we can get into. Hopefully without dying. So, I will let this cook and I'll be right back, guys. Good morning, peeps. Okay. So, we did get quite a bit of meat. And what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to have to build another chest. But I'm going to start unloading some of this stuff. Ooh, might as well make that a stack so we can plop it down outside. We can plop that down too. Oh, I totally forgot to build my apiary, which we really need to get on because we're going to need a lot of honey. So let's go ahead and do that before we head out. And just like that, our bees now have happy homes. Something I did not realize is that they do actually need space, much like your crops, in order to function. Because I initially like lined them up fairly close to this wall and then like along it because I was going to have them like this. And whenever I clicked on them, it said that they required more space. So, and you can tell whether or not they have enough space because when you put them down, they won't actually be flying or hovering around their apiaries. So, there is that. Now, what was I going to do? Oh yes, I mean, I'm not going to like it, but I'm going to have to build another chest for now. And the reason I say I'm not going to like it is because I'm going to have to clean it up later. Meaning, take everything out, put it where it's supposed to go, and destroy the chest. But we kind of need to drop some more stuff off if we're going to be going to the swamp to hunt better resources. So let me quickly go ahead and drop this off. I'll take these. I don't know what I'm going to need these for, but I have a feeling it'll be something. Drop this off. I'm going to go ahead. I guess we'll build that. We don't need to take this with us. Don't need this. Oh! Ooh! I almost forgot. I'm going to need to go home, or back to our other house and get that swamp key. So you leave this here. Leave these here. These are my arrows. I need to make some more of those, actually. Alright, so these will be our food. I need to cook this up really quick. Alright. Just drop these two here. Okay. So let's put those necktails on. And while that is doing that, we're going to go ahead and go outside. We're going to craft us our torch. Might as well make another one, why not? Okay. Grab this bronze. And I'm making bronze tipped arrows. Oh darn. For their damage. They do a bit more damage. And I thought I had some feathers over here with me somewhere, but I might have taken them back home. So let me go grab those, and then we'll make the arrows that we need. Okie dokie. Grab our bronze again. Come on over here. It's 42. Oh, I need some more wood. I thought I had another pile of it over here somewhere. I guess we'll just use this wood. Okay. I know it is not about to be nighttime again already. Okay, we may have to wait and sleep. Or I will anyways. I'll skip it up for you guys, but... Alright, so that gives us a full stack of arrows, which should be more than plenty. As we head off into the great beyond, I'm going to keep those with us. So this is level 4. Can that bow be upgraded anymore? Because I think once we do this, guys, we're gonna go ahead and move into the iron tier of weapons and stuff. So I'm really excited about that. But I don't know if they're gonna have a new bow in that tier. So yeah, okay, the bow is maxed out, which is good. Okay, we'll leave that at that. Okay, so we got a good ways to go to get to that swamp. What I should really be doing is get the supplies for another portal, because we don't have an exploration portal set up at all. I don't know if I want to do that though before worrying with the dungeon, because I mean the swamp, because the swamp really is not that far. So I say we're gonna do it. We're gonna brave it. If it gets dark, we have torches. I'm sure we'll kill a couple gray dwarfs so we can make some more on the way. Alright, so let's do that. Why not? Oh my goodness. I burnt our neck tails. Alright. Oh, and I can go ahead and show you guys while we're out here. The Elder Power. So if we go to our active effects, and we go to the Elder, it gives you faster wood cutting. I did not realize I could have showed you that without activating it, but it is what it is. Yeah, it gives you faster wood cutting, which means, I don't know if it means like it takes less damage. Let's just test it. Oh yeah, it makes you do more damage to trees. All right, so that's really useful. So if you're trying to build a house or anything, excuse me, and you have taken down the Elder, make sure you pick it up, its power, that way you can blaze through grabbing those trees. Okay, where am I going? South? South? Is that? Yep. Alright, so we're just going to head directly south. And I'm not going to go over here. I'm just going to cut straight down to see if the swamp is... like, that may be closer to us than having to go all the way down here. Because I don't know where that... I said before, I think it wraps around here. Basically, I think I saw it when I passed by. So we're just going to head directly south and see if that holds true. Alright guys, I decided to cut in here at the end really quick just because the footage for this episode ran really long, and I'm going to start trying a shorter video format for uploads, just because I noticed that like the build videos and some of the recent ones, they get really lengthy and I don't really like that vibe. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this video off here, and we're going to call it our preparation for the swamp. And then the very next episode, we're going to go ahead and take our first steps into the swamp and kind of go from there. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. It'll help out a lot. If you want to follow us along for the rest of our journey, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And I look forward to hearing anything you guys have to say down in the comment section. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today, and I hope you have a good one. Sage out.